The Internet and You is an educational video starring Netmeister and Abraham Effernet, teaching you about the various attractions on the internet. This video bleeds the era of the 1990s, as you can tell from the fabled Dick Vitale Awesome Baby College Hoops N64 port featured. Okay, I lied, it's not quite that. This is a 10-year-old satirical YouTube video slash short film that basically kicked off the career of one Scott the Woz, someone I've talked about many times before. So, to celebrate over 10 years of silly Scott hijinks, and because rent is due, I'm gonna do what I do best, poorly riff, analyze, and find meaning in the absurd Internet and You. As soon as we begin this video, Abe and Netmeister blow up my headphones. Whoa! The first stop on our cyber trip is the boys meeting Dr. USB, a complex character who goes through a tragic arc throughout the video.
So according to your name, you must be very knowledgeable about USB.
You are stupid, naive, pessimistic, evil, and dumb. All of those things just amalgamates into what is the creation of you. You guys don't even know what a USB is.
Line's so good, he says it multiple times in the scene. Netmeister describes the internet as being Kevin in New York, referencing the Christmas classic Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, which is a great way to justify watching this video around December. This video is being released in August, goddammit. The next stop on the cyber trip has the boys visiting Copy Paste Repeat, who outsources the explanation for his backstory to Larry Tesler, the creator of Copy Paste Repeat. How Larry Tesler invented a human is explained in the prequel story, Make It Up Yourself. Abe finds an internet scoundrel who's done the crime of standing around, so a report kicks him to space, which leads to the scoundrel being sent to the deep web. The next two stops have masterful homages to both sitcoms and war movies, two genres that have more in common than you might think. What do they have in common, you might ask? Well, was Tom Hanks in a sitcom? After all those shenanigans, the boys meet up with Captain Dial-Up at the library, whose flying effects are out of this world. However, the time for small stories is over, as the deep web has started to take over the surface web, which is no good, so our heroes gear up to raid the deep web. To stay safe in the deep web, the gang can't say each other's names or else they'll get caught by the FBI cops. The gang head into the deep web, but first they're forced to watch an instructional video about said web while we're watching an instructional video about the web at large. Our heroes arrive at the deep web, and everyone panics as they all head to their individual stories. Netmeister and Dr. USB visit a weapon shop where they learn about the consequences about joining the dark web. Abe tries to learn about human trafficking but ends up in a hentai class instead. Copy Paste Repeat finds Larry Tesler in a jail cell, and Captain Dial-Up bunks in with the locals. After all that hijinks, the king of the deep web teleports our heroes to his lair, where it's revealed that the scoundrel that Abe kicked is the reason why the deep web was able to take over the surface web. Our heroes take another gut punch as Dr. USB allies himself with the dark web and kills Captain Dial-Up, whose death is so important that they stop the tape to pay tribute to him. Our heroes take a beating, but the deep web king slips and says his real name, leading the cops to get him, but the deep web king decides to screw everyone over and activates the self-destruct button, killing everyone on the internet. All that remains is Abe's iconic hat. And that's the Internet and You. Snark aside, this video makes me very happy. I like it a lot. Even so, looking back at it, it makes me a bit mournful for a side of YouTube that may not exist in a few years. People are always complaining about the modern state of the internet, justifiably so because of all the generative AI and other corporate garbage getting out of hand. These and many other factors are leading YouTubers of all kinds to retire or do weird pivots. Hell, I'd argue Scott himself is long past his golden age. Still love his videos of course, but that DIY feel that the best episodes of his show had is becoming a lost art. Normally in cases like this, I'd be like, oh well, just do it yourself and be the change you want to see in the world, but YouTube itself keeps moving the goalposts of success and making terrible changes, which makes it harder to just have fun on the platform or even have a career on it. It makes me wonder if the new generation will even be encouraged to make neat little internet videos with all the stress and slop happening around. It's real bleak right now, and I don't blame anyone for quitting or giving up or pivoting, but man, I love creating videos like this on all sorts of subjects so much that I gotta keep going. Merry 10-year anniversary, the Internet and You.